Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin towards the monthly candle close. We saw a little bit of volatility today. I would have thought maybe a little bit more, but then again, the monthly candle close is not there yet. It's approaching. I don't know how much more volatility we're going to get today. Note that we are heading into Saturday. Saturday is typically a day of consolidation, with exceptions, of course. You know, sometimes you get these exceptional days where you see some spikes and rallies and volatility on Saturday, but typically it is boring. It gives me the chance to catch up on other stuff. But yeah, we've seen obviously inflation data today, which was a little bit more favorable than the market expected for crypto. So lower inflation than expected by the market. Not much, but it was probably the small catalyst that crypto needed to give a little bit of upside today. So we've seen some upside. Just wanted to quickly reflect on the price action here, just to outline my forecast. The forecast at the moment is up, trend is up, especially as long as we're holding 21,550. The overall critical level that needs to hold is 17,500. You will note that it's quite far away from the current price action, and yes, indeed it is, which tells you a lot about where the risk sits. So that means that price can drop so much and still be in a bullish scenario. But of course, we've got several smaller degree scenarios to work out and to fail before we get to that level. It's all about, which wave degree are we actually looking at. But overall, yeah, against 17,500, the trend is up and we don't expect new bear market lows. Now, things could change, and if we suddenly see a bearish structure emerge, which doesn't fit into the bullish structure that we see at the moment, then yeah, we can always adjust and adapt, right? But for now, the trend is up. The idea is that we rallied in a wave 1 to February 21st of February 23. Yeah. We then came down in a wave 2, and that we could be rallying now in a third wave. Of that third wave, we possibly completed already a wave 1, a wave 2, and we could be on our way in a third wave, 4 and 5 to complete this third. Then there will be a fourth and a fifth. So that could take us way higher, at least 35k, most likely more, if relevant support levels hold. Which support levels these are, we're going to take a look at that now. I don't want to confuse you with the different scenarios here. We talked about them extensively in other videos. What I want to point out is the current scenario in which we are. There are certain fallback scenarios, which are, however, all part of the larger degree uptrend scenario, the larger degree bullish scenario. In the very short term, however, we could have bottomed here this week, which means we rallied obviously off the 10th of March low to the 20th of March. We've been consolidating since then, just sideways. The market can always correct either through price or through time. A time correction takes time, logically. But it is then often just sideways, but it may take a while. So we've seen that here over the last week or so. Obviously, the preferred option is to get a correction through price, because it is clearer and gives a better entry price, but a correction over time is possible. It brings the indicators down and so on. It was a very shallow correction though for a wave 2, but not impossible. So in this scenario, we can say that we bottomed here with this swing low, and we would say we had an ABC structure here, or WXY. We bottomed here on Monday, because since then we have seen a 5-wave rally to the upside, which is needed for initial confirmation, or at least an initial indication the trend is shifting to the upside. From this correction, this downtrend, local downtrend, into an uptrend. But seeing 5 waves to the upside is not enough typically. We need to see 5 waves up and 3 waves down. So we saw the 5 waves up, we've seen the 3 waves down. Earlier today I indicated very early in the morning that this pattern was technically full to the downside, and we then also saw that increase. And I guess when you have a price structure that is complete technically, and you then get a catalyst like the inflation data, which was a bit more positive than the market expected, yeah, then this can lead to a development like this. So we saw a bit of upside today here from down there, the golden ratio, all the way up to around 28,650 at its peak. Now, what I want to do is just to analyze here the shorter time frame. We've got the wave 1 to the upside, wave 2 to the downside, and if it can continue to rally, then we can get into this wave 3 breakout. I mean, we are a little bit further ahead than yesterday, made a bit of progress in the chart, nothing major though. But yesterday we already said that if it's holding 27,050, we can be in favor of a breakout. Now let's see if it can push. A lot of coins look like they want to break out. ADA is trying it. Just mentioning ADA because ADA is performing quite well. Link is performing quite well, but it's not breaking out. So yeah, this is sort of the situation we deal with at the moment here in the market. Of course, it can always retrace lower and come back again lower, but that would all be part of the larger bullish scenario. We can be bullish at the moment overall, and I would even consider it the bullish scenario if it comes down into one of these support boxes, because as long as these support boxes are holding, the trend is up. It would just be a different scenario in the short term, but as long as we are here in the very short-term bullish scenario here in this blue count, we can go with that one. But of course, I always want to make sure that you understand the fallback scenarios as well. So we have moved up off this low in a wave 1, came down in 2, moved up in 3 today. It then peaked here at around 28,650 and came down in what I consider a wave 4. I did already post on Discord and Telegram that we need one more wave up to get 5 again. Yeah, you always want to have 5 waves up to indicate the trend is still going in the right direction. Yeah, 5 waves up are needed to put the next setup in place. The 5 waves up, the 3 waves down and a higher low. Yeah, basically what we did here, just in small. And that's what we need. Yeah, with only 3 up, it can just break down again. So it needs to push higher. Important is that this wave 4 does not break below 28,250. What would be the target for the 5th wave? So we measure waves 1 through 3, go to the low of the 4. We've got a range of around 28,700 to 28,970 roughly. That might shift a little bit depending on if we make another low here in the wave 4. But again, important is that the wave 4 holds the 50% Fibonacci retracement. You don't want a wave 4 to break below that. It will make it unreliable. This move down here in a wave 4 was an absolute textbook ABC zigzag correction. So really textbook. So off this high, we came down in an A wave. We moved up in a B wave, came down in C. The C wave is a beautiful ending diagonal with 5 waves. So a wave 1, a wave 2, no, the wrong tool. One sec. So there you go. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Complete, and then the other way around worked out nice. However, just because, so this means it could be, the wave 4 could be complete, right? Then I always think to myself, right, it's weekend, it's Saturday, move up looks a bit choppy, so it doesn't yet look like an impulse to the upside. Could of course unfold as some kind of an ending diagonal, you never know, but because we're heading into Saturday, and I've seen many wave 4 Saturdays, yeah, they're always boring, this could unfold as a triangle. Yeah, so the ABC structure here could just be the A wave of the triangle. A triangle consists of A, B, C, D, E, 5 waves. So we could get something like this: A wave, B wave, maybe C wave still in the making, a D wave and an E wave. So that could play out till whatever, I don't know, tomorrow maybe. But we'll see. It would be quite long if that plays out throughout the entire Saturday. That would be out of proportion. So we probably see some kind of movement here. But yeah, you know, this is eventually what we need to see. We need to see the 5 waves up, and it shouldn't drop below 28,250. If it does, then this pattern will most likely fail. It could then still work out as a diagonal, but will become unreliable. That would not necessarily impact, however, the higher degree pattern of 1-2, but we'll take that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, this is sort of my analysis for Bitcoin at the moment. Starts to look quite good, but we'll let the Asian investors to take the torch from here and to move the market up. Hopefully they succeed. Yeah, and what else? Nothing else. I think that's it. I will keep you updated, of course. I hope you like the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There's the additional content every day, some signals, mindset stuff and so on. By the way, about mindset, trading mindset is very important. We talk about that on the Sunday member only live stream again. So if you're interested in that, maybe check out the channel membership. Even if you're not interested in it, check out the channel membership. No, but joke aside, hope you have a great weekend and great start into Saturday. So thanks a lot. Bye bye.